will deal some fact about electric dipole and some other things. Number one, remember when dipole is rotated by 90 degree from its axial position, then intensity will be half. Because suppose this is a dipole and this point is lie at the axis of this dipole. Now this dipole is rotated by 90 degree, then this point will lie at the equatorial position of this dipole. That's why intensity becomes half. Number two, what is stable and unstable equilibrium in electric field of dipole? When dipole lie in an electric field, I have already taught you about torque at dipole placed in an electric field. Remember that formula. When this dipole is placed in electric field in this position, that is, it makes 0 degree angle from the electric field intensity. When theta equals 0, tau equal Pe sin theta, that is 0. Torque acting this dipole becomes 0. When we place this dipole by some angle from this stable angle, from this stable state, then it again attains its initial state. So this equilibrium will be stable equilibrium. जब इस डाइपोल को थोड़ा सा हम इसके स्थिति से हटा दें तो ये पुनः इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की ही डायरेक्शन में आ जाता है, इसलिए स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम है. तो इस कंडीशन में इट मेक्स स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम. If this dipole makes an angle of 180 degree from electric field intensity, it makes 180 degree. That is minus q here and plus q here. Then this dipole also be in equilibrium. If theta equal 180 degree, you know sin 180 equals 0. Tau equal Pe sin 180, that is equal to 0. This position is also position of equilibrium, but this equilibrium will be unstable equilibrium. बच्चों अगर ये 180 डिग्री का एंगल बना रहा है तो आप जानते हैं sin 180 की वैल्यू 0 होती है. ये डाइपोल इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन में होगा, लेकिन अगर इसको हम इसकी स्थिति से थोड़ा सा हटा दें, थोड़ा सा घुमा दें, सपोज बाय एंगल डी फाई और डी थीटा, तो ये क्या करेगा, अपनी अवस्था में नहीं आएगा बल्कि ये रोटेट कर जाएगा. इसका अर्थ ये हुआ कि यह जो होगा वो अनस्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम होगा. एक बार सीबीएसई एग्जाम में पूछा गया था कि व्हेन electric dipole in electric field attains stable and unstable equilibrium। तो ये आपको आपका क्लियर करता है कि कब डाइपोल इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन में होगा और कब डाइपोल इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन में होगा और कब स्टेबल होगा और कब अनस्टेबल होगा। तो यहां हम डाइपोल को समाप्त करते हैं और इस पे न्यूमेरिकल आपको चैप्टर के अंत में हम कराएंगे। फिलहाल आप नोट तैयार करते रहें। तो आगे आप देखें, अब हम लोग चलते हैं इक्वल चार्ज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन। हम लोग की पॉइंट होगी इक्वल चार्ज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन। बच्चों धीरे धीरे हम लोगों को बढ़ना है गॉसेस लॉ की तरफ। उसके लिए हम लोग कुछ तैयार करने जा रहे हैं। पहली चीज, इक्वल चार्ज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में आप देखें ये अगर ये पतली रेखा है, पतला वायर है, इसको इक्वली चार्ज कर दिया गया। इक्वली चार्ज का मतलब इसकी फुल लेंथ पे चार्ज जो है वो इक्वल डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड है। इफ चार्ज Q is equally distributed at length L, then linear charge intensity linear charge density means charge at per unit length, charge at per unit length, that is charge at per unit length. Lambda, it is denoted by lambda, lambda equal Q by L. Second, surface, if charge is equally distributed at whole surface, then surface charge density means charge at unit surface, charge, that is charge at unit surface. And denoted by sigma, sigma equal Q by A, कूलाम पर मीटर स्क्वायर, रियल कूलाम पर मीटर, कूलाम पर मीटर स्क्वायर. नंबर 3, वॉल्यूम चार्ज डेंसिटी. वॉल्यूम चार्ज डेंसिटी in same way charge at unit volume, that is charge at unit volume. Denoted by rho equal Q by V, its unit coulomb per meter cube. This was equal charge distribution. If charge is equally distributed whole of the length of a thin conductor, thin wire, then we'll calculate linear charge density, that is charge at unit length. Q lambda equal Q by L. Surface charge density. If charge is equally distributed at whole of the surface of a conductor, then we'll calculate surface charge density. Surface charge density is denoted by letter sigma, which is Q by A. And at last, volume charge density. That is charge at unit volume. If a conductor, you can't say conductor because charge is distributed at the external surface of a conductor, but in case of insulator, charge can be distributed in the whole of the volume in the whole of the volume. In that case, we will take volume charge density, that is charge at unit volume, rho equal Q by V, Coulomb per meter cube. This was the first step for Gauss's law. Now we'll study about solid angle. What is solid angle? Dear student, in 2 dimensions, you have already studied about angle. But here we will study about solid angle. What is solid angle? सॉलिड एंगल, बच्चों आपने तेल भरने वाली चीज को देखा होगा, वो उसका जो बेस होता है सर्कुलर होता है और यहाँ इस तरह का होता है या एक कुछ कटा हुआ होता है या ऐसे सिलिंड्रिकल पार्ट होता है, उसको हम नहीं ले रहे हैं। तो यहां ये जो देखिए 3 डायमेंशन में एक एंगल बन रहा है, दिस एंगल इज कॉल्ड सॉलिड एंगल। If it is delta A and solid angle is denoted by omega, and this distance is r, then solid angle is defined as the angle formed by any area at a point. Solid angle formed by any area at a point. And omega equal delta A by r square. It has no dimension, because dimension of delta A equal meter square and dimension unit of delta equal meter square and unit of r square must also be equal to meter square. Meter square is cancelled by meter square, so its dimension is L0 and its unit is steradian, denoted by SR, steradian. Dimension L0. Dear student, area is a vector. Area vector. Now something about solid angle. Angle formed by sphere at its center omega equal surface of sphere upon square of radius. That is 4 pi r square by r square. R square is cancelled, so omega equal 4 pi steradian. यह take about angle, that angle formed by a circle at its center equal 2 pi radian. In same way, angle formed by a sphere at its center equal 4 pi steradian. Now, you have to see that area is a scalar quantity, but here for Gauss's law we will see that area is a vector quantity. Area has a direction perpendicular to its surface. Area vector. Area has a direction perpendicular to its surface. That is A and eta. Eta is unit vector perpendicular to this direction. Vector A equal A eta. This is area vector. Now we will study about electric flux. What is electric flux? Electric flux number of electric line of fields passing through any area placed in an electric field is called electric flux. Number of electric field lines passing through any area placed in electric field is called electric flux. Number of electric field lines passing through any surface or area placed in electric field is called electric flux. Electric flux phi E, it is denoted by phi E equal vector E dot vector A. I have taught you that area is also a vector whose direction is perpendicular to its surface. E dot A. That is EA cos theta. Phi E can be also represented as integral of vector E dot vector A or vector E dA. bounded by whole surface. Its unit volt, unit of E न्यूटन पर कूलम और वोल्ट पर मीटर, वोल्ट पर मीटर इंटू मीटर स्क्वायर, that is volt per meter, sorry volt meter, its unit is volt meter. From here we can also say that electric field intensity equal phi upon A. By general mathematics, if we take mod of E, that's why electric field intensity is also called electric flux density. From here we get electric field intensity is also called electric flux density. If we take this formula, then we can say if electric field lines are entering in any surface, then flux will be positive. Sorry, negative, because here if we take here electric field lines are entering in this surface, but dA is in this direction. So E dot dA equal E into A into cos 180 degree. It will be negative. And if it's coming out from the surface, then it will be positive. Further, we'll study about some other things. Some other things means Gauss's law. After this lecture, now again in Hindi, electric flux क्या है, क्यों थोड़ा कठिन अभियान से शुरू होता है, हल्का फुल्का. तो ये इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस की संख्या, किसी भी क्षेत्रफल से इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस की संख्या जितनी गुजरती है उसे हम इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स कहते हैं. फाई पर E इंटू ए होता है, डॉट है क्योंकि ये दोनों क्रॉस है, ये दोनों वेक्टर क्वांटिटी है, तो इनका डॉट मल्टीप्लिकेशन जो होगा वो होगा E A cos थीटा. अगर हम इंटीग्रल ले लेते हैं, dA डिस्टेंस, dA एरिया ले लें और उसको इंटीग्रेट कर दें तो हमको टोटल फ्लक्स मिल जाएगा. अब यहीं से हम लोग शुरुआत करेंगे गॉसिस लॉ की. हम समझते हैं आज के लिए आज के लिए आपको इतना बहुत काफी हो गया. आप नोट तैयार करते रहें. गुड डे एंड थैंक यू.